What is up, guys? I am currently making some breakfast for myself. The kids are still sleeping and Ryan is at the gym, so it's just me. I have some kind of respiratory, I don't even know, thing going on. And obviously I haven't taken care of this, so here we are. Ryan and the kiddos are going to go to our friends today who lives about an hour away and help get him caught up on his business as much as Rye can. And then in exchange for Rye helping him, he's going to give us some wood for our patio. So I am just going to have some eggs and sourdough toast. Getting ready to go meet with a client right now, and I am really proud of myself because I'm working really hard this year on being either on time or early. I am starting slow. I have always been late for as long as I can remember, so right now I'm happy if I am on time. But my goal is to be early, and I'm going to be early today meeting with my client, and I'm really excited about that. I'm headed back home now because I forgot to bring my stinking gym clothes. Actually, I guess I didn't really forget to bring them. I just kind of didn't because I was like, I will have time to do this coaching and then come back. Ryan called me right in the middle of that. I can't remember what I was saying. Other than I should have brought my clothes with me. I should have brought my gym clothes and my gym bag with me to the coaching call. I should have known better. But I didn't, and so now I had to run home, which wouldn't be a problem except for I'm clear on the other side of town from my gym. And when I get there, I will be either right on time or a couple minutes late. So my friend is there is why I needed to get there like ASAP, because she's there, but she only has an hour to work out, and I didn't want to push the time zone that she had, or the time limits that she's got right now, because she has to be done at the gym at 1 o'clock. I think she has a meeting around like 1:30 or something. So I just didn't want to push limits for her. So I was going to try and be there at 11:45. Well, now it's 11:33. So hopefully we make it fast. Back in the car. But I just have been running around like a crazy person. I have a meeting after I have food. I'm going home. I'm going to get some lunch because I have not eaten since breakfast, and it is 12:42, so I'm starving. I'm ready to eat. But after that, I have a meeting at 2:30, so I have a little less than 2 hours to meet up with another gal, and then after that, my meeting meetings are done for the day. appointment by 2:30. I'm gonna have some leftover lasagna from last night with some veggies. We are back in the car. I'm headed to go to my 2:30 meeting. It is 2:20, but my meeting place is not, like where I'm going is not far away, so this voice of mine is entertaining. I don't know what kind of respiratory situation I've got going on right now, but every now and then I just like am high-pitched, squealy sounding, so that's fun. On another note, I'm feeling just good with summer here. All this green you can see like beside me or behind me or whatever, all of this green grass and these trees. It's so stinking gorgeous. It's so nice out. My car says it's 80 degrees and I am here for it. I might sit outside when I get back home from this meeting just to be out in the sun with like shorts on and stuff. I'm not sure yet. We'll see, but oh, it just feels so good. I do have to get some laundry done for our trip that we have Ryan's family reunion this weekend, so I do need to get laundry done for that trip. But other than that, every like house chore is pretty much done. So well, I guess I need to vacuum, but meh, you know, I do have a Roomba, so that's nothing major. But yeah, see, there was my squeaky, random, weird, high-pitched voice thing. I don't know. So all right, off to my meeting and then back home. We are home. I just got home literally like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, maybe like around 4:30, and I am getting ready to make some dinner. Again, it's just me tonight, so I have some chicken that I had sat in the fridge a couple days ago, so I'm gonna make some chicken, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do for sides. Like, how does one do this by themselves? I don't understand. How do you be a mom without your children around? Like, what is this, you know? I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what we can find for some sides and have a yummy dinner. Just finished dinner. I forgot to show you what I had. I had chicken, broccoli, cucumbers. Let me pause this 1 second. Cucumbers, some of this bread because it's my favorite. It's like a jalapeno pull apart type of bread thing. It's so good. I wanted to tell you, I was getting ready, so I just finished eating, and typically I like to eat around 5:30, but I have kind of been wanting to go later around 6:30 or so because I get really munchy at night, and I think part of that is because I'm eating a little too early. But on top of that, I eat out of boredom, and so I'm home alone, and so I feel like I always want to eat something. But I kind of had like a breakthrough moment today with one of my clients, and it was like I needed it too. I'm walking around my house because I just finished eating, and I like to walk after I have a big dinner. But let me start by saying my dinner was big. I had chicken, broccoli, cucumbers in that bread, and then I had like ranch on the side or whatever. That's a big meal for me, and I'm not hungry right now, but I went to the fridge. I found myself going to the fridge thinking I want dessert because we have pie sitting on my counter, and I'm like, well, I don't want to have pie, and I do want to get a little bit of extra protein in, which I do. I'm going to have a snack tonight around 6:30, 7 o'clock, but I'm not hungry right now. However, I seen that pie and I was like, I need a dessert. But because I don't want to have the pie, what I'm going to have instead is yogurt with some blueberries. And I was like, wait, am I hungry? And so I just want to take a second. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to stop moving so we can have this conversation. I'm sitting here editing this today, and I just wanted to add that if you have a literal eating disorder, that is something completely different. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. Take all of this as you will. Take it with a grain of salt.
But this is for somebody who, like me, doesn't necessarily have an eating disorder, just goes back for seconds because it's good, or goes back for 10 more Oreos, or I don't know, eats the whole bag of popcorn, the whole bag of Sour Patch Kids because I'm just mindlessly watching a movie and I want something to eat. This is not for somebody who has serious complications with eating disorders or anything like that. I highly recommend going and seeing a professional if that is something that you are dealing with. You find yourself going to the fridge or going for seconds or eating just literally when you're not hungry, but especially after you have just eaten a meal. I've had a few clients tell me about this where they're like, I'm not even hungry, but I find myself going back for seconds, or I find myself eating more because it's just good. I think we have lost touch with full, what full feels like, what real, true full feels like, because we push ourselves to miserable full all the time these days. So many of us, that's not to say that everybody does, but so many of us will push ourselves to be beyond full to where we're miserable. Think Thanksgiving or Christmas, especially, holidays and things like that, where you're just eating and eating and eating and eating. I can't tell you how many times people tell me, like, I don't know why I'm eating this. I'm not even hungry. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not even hungry. Like, why am I doing this? And you're just eating. We eat mindlessly. We eat when we are celebrating things. We eat when we are sitting down to watch a movie theaters. We eat when we are sad. We eat when we want to go out on a date. We just are always eating, which is wonderful. I'm not saying stop doing that, but like, food is in everything. And sometimes I think what we forget to do is check in with our bodies, to check in with ourselves and ask, am I hungry? Or am I craving connection? Am I needing a hug? Am I just bored and I need to find something to do with my time? Why am I headed back to a second helping, or to eat the whole package of cookies or 5 slices of watermelon, whatever it may be? I don't know. Why are you doing that? Where is that coming from? Is it because you were told to finish your plate growing up? Is it because you didn't have much food growing up? I don't know what your reason might be, but you know what your reason might be. And so as you're getting up and you find yourself going to the kitchen for another plate or another cookie or another slice of watermelon, check in with yourself. Give yourself 20 minutes after you finish your dinner or whatever it is you're eating, and ask yourself, am I hungry? Or is this something different? Am I missing something here? It might not happen overnight where you solve this problem, and that's okay. Give yourself grace. But give yourself 20 minutes after you finish a meal, and if you are still hungry, check in with yourself. If you're still hungry, then have food. It's okay to have food. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not, don't eat. If you're craving connection, sit down with your family and talk with them. You don't have to eat while they're eating. There's no rules that say you have to eat while they're eating. If you're not hungry, don't eat. But if you want that connection and you need that connection, then sit down with them and be with them. But you have to do the deep work and figure out why you're going back when you're not hungry. Only you can do that. If that was helpful, I would really love to know. Please let me know down below in the comments if that kind of turned on a light bulb for you, like it did myself and the few clients that I talked with about that. I would really love to know. But I'm gonna get back to my walking, and then I have a show that I'm going to watch and just kind of hang out by myself. So it is 7:30. I am going to call it a night. I'm not gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna finish watching this video, Farmhouse on Boone, on YouTube, and then I'm gonna read and go to bed after that. But I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And until next time, I will see you next time.